What's up, guys? Jeremy here from MTG headquarters, bringing you the dual decks Izzet versus Golgari. This is I believe the newest-ish dual deck release, at least at the time of this recording, from Ravnica, and we're gonna just see what we got going on inside here. In terms of the dual decks, you really there are two ready-to-play 60-card decks that showcase the best cards in Magic history. Well, that's a bold statement. Together, the Izzet and Golgari dual decks have 10 rares and 2 mythic rares. Foil alternative art versions of Niv Mizzet and Firemind and Jared Golgari Leek Lord. In addition to Jared, there are 5 other cards with new Return to Ravnica set and 10 other cards featuring new artwork. So, I mean, obviously with these, you pretty much know what you're getting. However, you're not getting junk. You can see right on top, they pack in the mythic rare. This is obviously what you see, Niv Mizzet of the Firemind. This is a blue and red combination mythic rare creature. And then you've got the Golgari Lord or Leash Lord, or whatever you might want us to call him. So he gets a +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. He's a 4-drop. You can also sacrifice another creature. Each opponent loses life equal to the sacrificed creature's power. That's a pretty powerful card. No wonder it's a legendary. That is definitely a powerful card. Let's see what we got in these little decks, huh? Shall we? I don't think I will part these out or card them out. I'll keep them together. Let's see what we got for the rares that are in here. We got Shrewd Hatchlings. Here's a rare. Galvanoth. This is a 3/3 creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may look at the top card of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery card, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. It's pretty rad. Here's another rare. Jin Illuminatus. It's a 3/5 flyer. Each instant and sorcery spell you cast has Replicate. The Replicate cost is equal to the mana cost. So if you have the mana, you can basically double cast everything. It's a fun little deck. Here's another rare. Prophetic Bolt. 5-drop. Prophetic Bolt deals 4 damage to target creature or player. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Another rare. Sphinx Bone Wand. Not too bad. Oh, yet another rare. Invoke the Firemind. You got a little fire and ice card. It's interesting. Now you've gotten your kind of non-standard lands here. Forgotten Cave, the Boiler Works, which is it's the non-rare dual land for red and blue. And wow, these decks actually seem pretty nice, I will say. I like it. I'm actually gonna, maybe I'll do like a little deck duel with these or something, if I can keep it interesting. I don't know. Let's see what rares we have in here. This is actually, I think, one of my first dual decks I ever got. This is like another viewer request. Just because they're rare, that doesn't mean anything, but I can't go through every card of those. Would be extremely boring. Here's the first rare. Golgari Grave Troll. Enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter for each creature card in your graveyard. It's pretty gnarly. We've got Glean Crawler here. A black and green combination. 6/6 with trample. At the beginning of your end step, return to your hand all creature cards in your graveyard that were there from the battlefield this turn. Right on. Back to it with Doomgape. A 10/10 with trample for a 7-drop. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Wow. Interesting. We've got Life from the Loam. 2-drop. Return the top 3 target land cards from your graveyard to your hand. It also has Dredge. And we've got Twilight's Call. You may cast Twilight's Call anytime you could cast an instant if you pay 2 more to cast it. Each player returns all creature cards from his or her graveyard to the battlefield. We've got the Life and Death card. We've got our lands and our basically standard dual lands, or the non-rare dual lands that kind of come in tapped. All your lands and a Sapperling token. Then I think a little more importantly, I want to point out too, you get deck boxes for each Golgari here and Izzet, and then you've got your how to play your decks. In this case, I would say it's actually pretty important to understand what you want to be going on when you're playing these dual decks. A lot of people will do a dual deck to pilfer out the rares. However, I think the market kind of dictates that the rares that people know come in here don't necessarily hold a lot of value. But either way, they're a ton of fun. They're not very expensive. And again, it's just a different way to play a game that's already fun and to keep things interesting. So let me know what you guys think of this dual deck. If you had to play one, which one would it be? If you have any questions or comments otherwise, post them down below. Also, make sure to subscribe, and should we deserve it, make sure you crush that like button. And we hope to talk to you guys real soon. Thanks, and have a great night.